I got up this morning and I was going to do a video this morning based on the player ratings and a little review of the game. However, I got out of bed and I went downstairs, made a cup of coffee, put Twitter on, had a look what was going on, hopefully expecting to see that Newcastle United made an announcement that Steve Bruce had been sacked. Quite the fucking opposite. I read that Mike Ashley has given Steve Bruce a vote of confidence. A vote of confidence. After that display last night, we are completely screwed as a football club, and us fans, we can't do anything. We've just got to take it up the arse now. This is Mike Ashley's last hurrah with the fans, just to say, right, I couldn't give a toss if we go down. There you go, deal with it. This is the Toon Review. Hi everybody, my name is Paul, back again with another video, and it was supposed to be all about the player ratings and a little review of last night's match, which, by the way, wasn't going to be good because I still haven't fucking calmed down yet. But then, to my rage, I wake up and read Twitter that Mike Ashley has given Steve Bruce a vote of confidence, which means he has no plans in sacking the chump. So where does that leave us as a football club? It leaves us in dire trouble. It leaves us pondering over relegation. You know, this is going to be a fight till the last, without a shadow of a doubt. And now we know that Steve Bruce is going to be in charge. Looks like for the rest of the season and possibly further on than that. Because he's Mike Ashley's yes man. And Mike Ashley has rinsed his hands with the club. Can't be arsed. He's got a manager in place and he's just saying, right, let it go. That's all we're going to do. I mean, that performance last night was bordering on disgraceful. There was no effort, passion, no motivation from the sidelines. The tactics were terrible. The team selection was abysmal, and it just went on and on and on through the whole game. But yet again, we get up and we hopeful for once that Newcastle United made the right decision and got rid of this absolute imbecile. But no, we give him a vote of confidence. What the holy fuck is going on, man? You know, something is not right behind the scenes at this football club. I don't care what anybody says. You know, a man who's won 2 games in 20 and has a side who was blitzed by Brighton and Hove Albion last night. You know, give credit to Brighton. They were superb. Absolutely superb. And it's been coming for Brighton. You know, I've had a couple of their fans contact me and say, you know, that performance and the win has been coming because we've been playing so well. But Jesus Christ, come on. We had put a team out last night that was just there to draw. We were just wanting to get a point. Steve Bruce said in his pre-match interview that it's all about accumulation of points. And it was obviously that he was going down there to get a draw because Fulham lost and he thought, well, if we get a point, it puts us 3 points above Fulham. It gives a bit of breathing space. But instead, what happens is our goal difference goes to shit again of -5 compared to Fulham, and also we get chumped, absolutely chumped off Brighton. It's a disgusting, disgusting football club right now, and I don't know where we can go next. I don't know what we as fans can do. You know, we can't get into the ground to vent our feelings. We can't do anything apart from put it on social media. But nobody seems to be bothered about that. Nobody gives a shit about the Newcastle fans. You know, comments from some of the pundits last night saying, now we understand, yes, we understand where Newcastle fans are coming from. But then Mike Ashley decides this morning to give Steve Bruce a vote of confidence. What an absolute disgrace. This man has no interest in Newcastle United Football Club at all anymore. He's rinsed his hands as far as I'm concerned. He's letting Charlie do the business side of it, and he doesn't care. Until it's sold, he does not give an absolute toss about this football club. And I'm heartbroken by Mike Ashley coming out with that this morning. I don't know about anybody else, but reading that we've got to put up with this man for the rest of the season, at least, by the way, you know, we're not even confident he's going to be fired at the end of the season. So even if we do go down, we could still end up with Steve Bruce in charge. And we are going nowhere as a football club. We're going absolutely nowhere. But backwards. But who gives a shit? We're Newcastle. Nobody cares. You know, this hierarchy at Newcastle, I don't know what's going on. You know, if there is a takeover going on in the background or whatever, then I just don't get it. Why would he want to go into the Championship? Because it's clear to me now, if Mike Ashley wants to keep Steve Bruce, he is not bothered that we are going to be relegated. And quite frankly, can you see us picking up any points this season the way we played last night? Because I certainly can't. People are saying, oh, well, we've got Sheffield United to play again. Wow! You know, they beat us last time. Let's not forget that. They made a mockery of us and they were one of the worst teams in the Premier League at the time. But no, that is us now. We are the worst team in the Premier League and we have the worst manager and the worst owner. We are a complete shambles of a football club and it breaks my heart to say that. You know, we as fans have had enough. I mean, we don't deserve this crap. You know, we deserve a club that at least shows a bit of ambition. I couldn't give a toss what people say about Newcastle fans down south. You know, saying, oh, they're looking for they want Europe, they want the Champions League, all this bullshit. No, we don't. All we want is a football club that performs and tries to win something, has a bit of ambition. Is there one person on this planet that can come out and tell me that Newcastle United showed any ambition last night in a relegation 6-pointer? Not one. And if you do, you're a chump. Because you cannot tell me that there was any positives from that game last night at all, from any player that had a black and white shirt on. It was just disgusting from the off. And I don't know where we go. I do not know where we go now as a football club. Because we are in the mire and we are not going to get out of it because we are keeping Steve Bruce in charge of my football club. I'm absolutely disgusted, man. Everything's gone to shit this weekend now. You know, there was one bit of hope about the defeat last night, was that we were going to get out of bed this morning and see that Steve Bruce had been fired. That would have given us a bit of hope. Or there was a press conference on Monday morning. Because if they'd announced a press conference on Monday morning, we would have known what that was for, and that was for Steve Bruce being sacked. But instead, no. Let's give him a vote of confidence again. Let's put our arms around him, and let's just make sure we protect him from the fans. There's no fans can get in the ground. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can say. You know, we are running Newcastle United into the ground. And that's exactly what Mike Ashley's doing. He has no ambition for this club at all anymore. And quite frankly, it's filth. And the fact that he can get away with it as well, that's what really fucks me off, is that he can get away with it. Nobody from the authorities is going to step in and say, oh, you know, you're running the club into the ground, or you're doing this, you're doing that. Nobody. We as fans are left in the dark like mushrooms, fucking shit on again. And I'm sick to fucking death of it. We've got to put up with this again. You know, we got Tottenham in 2 weeks' time. For fuck's sake, what are they going to do to us, man? They're going to destroy us. You know, Brighton destroyed us. You know, Brighton, who, by the way, are one of the better footballing sides that I've seen in the Premier League this season. I'm not taking anything away from them. But when you see, like, in the past fixtures, Newcastle United against Brighton, you'd expect Newcastle to at least put up a fight. At least put up a performance that you're trying to win a football game. But no, not Newcastle United last night. Just go out, run around the pitch for 90 minutes. Doesn't matter if we lose. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters anymore. Because this club is going nowhere. We are going nowhere but down. We are going to keep Steve Bruce. We've got Mike Ashley at the helm. We're in no way going to move out of the bottom three when we do eventually drop into it. And we are not going to come back next season. Because we won't have a manager and we certainly won't have the players to do it. There'll be a mass exodus in the summer. Players will not want to play for Steve Bruce. It's quite obvious that they don't already want to play for Steve Bruce. But Ashley and Charlie, you know, what game were they watching last night if they were indeed watching any game? Because not one of them players wants to play for this manager. And it is blatantly obvious. Yet he fucking gives him a vote of confidence, man. Come on! Anyway, I'm not even going to review the game last night. I said enough on my match reaction show, and everybody that joined us had their say on it as well. So thank you very much for everybody that did come on the show last night. Player ratings wise, every single fucking one of them is a 0. There you go. That is my player ratings. Steve Bruce, a -10. I could not give a shit about those performances last night. Every single fucking one of his is a 0. So thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this vote of confidence, because I think it's an absolute disgrace. And I think Mike Ashley is now deliberately running this club into the ground because he just does not give a shit about us anymore. It is blatantly obvious that is how he sees it. So let me know in the comments below what you think, or what you know, when you've got up this morning and you've seen that, when you were hoping that it was going to be the opposite and Steve Bruce had been fired, but unfortunately it's not that. We've got to put up with him again. He's going nowhere. And Newcastle United are going nowhere but down. So do comment and I'll reply to everyone I get. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do consider subscribing. Lots of live streams to come, as well as previews and reviews and things like that. And do join me again tomorrow night live with the Four Horsemen of the Tune, because that is going to be a fucking lively show, put it that way. Very lively indeed. So take part in the show in the live comments, please. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everybody.
Be strong. Be strong.